Close the doors for me for a quick moment. I want everybody to remain standing quickly. How many of y'all really received something from the word of the Lord tonight? Listen, when you study scripture, you will notice that whenever God did something in the lives of the patriarchs of old, the patriarchs would pause, they would set up an altar, and they would offer a sacrifice. I asked each and every one of you how many of y'all received something from the word of the Lord. Everyone in this place said these words, I did.
That's a great setup. That is a great setup. That is such an epic setup for a great scam. Just the way they set it up. How many of you guys have received something? Yeah, we all received something.
Yes.
From God, the greatest? Yeah. Straight up sales.
Because of your acknowledgement of what God did in word, there is an obligation that is attached to that acknowledgement.
Y'all see where he's going?
Is this your uncle? I think I recognize him.
In biblical days, they offered livestock, grain. That was a type of currency.
He's saying, give me that money.
Note, if you will, I did not say money.
He's saying, give me that money.
I said currency for at least 1,000 of you in the building. And this is simple. I'm not going to challenge you the way Bishop did, but I know that there's 1,000 individuals under the sound of my voice that can do what I'm about to challenge you all to do. This is simple. 1,000 people giving what I'm about to challenge will be $20,000. 1,000 people giving what I'm about to challenge you all to do will be $20,000. Now, for those of us who are on the dais, I'm taking you higher, so put it back. I'm a strong believer that leaders lead not only in time, not only in talent, but also in treasure. Leaders lead in time, talent, and treasure. I was taught a long time ago that it costs to sit up here. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors.
That hood came out real quick. Close them doors.
Yeah, I'd have been pissed off at this point.
Yo, look at his face. Look at his face, guys. Look at his face.
Yo, someone should have. I would not be mad if someone ran on stage and punched him in the face.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I always, and no disrespect, because I have family in the South, but some Southern preachers, man, the way that they get up there and scam is just to another level, to an absolute another level.
But look at the location on the bottom of the screen. Is that where he's at?
Ooh. Yeah, you're right. He's in Baltimore. Did not know that.
Somebody should go slap this dude in the face. I'm serious. This is unacceptable. Look at his face. He's gonna lock you in there?
Isn't that crazy? Lock the doors.
That's crazy.
Give me that money. What does that sound like, guys? What does that sound like, guys? Put it in the comment section. I'll tell you what that sounds like. It sounds like a pimp. Doesn't that sound like a pimp?
It does sound like a pimp.
You gonna give me this money.
It sounds like a straight pimp.
Yeah, it sounds like a pimp.
Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded.
All right, guys. So this is what I'm going to say about this. This guy's mad. This is what I'm going to say about this, guys. Listen, I don't expect anyone to do anything for free, right? So I do believe that people will deserve to get paid for, even if they are a part of the church. They do just because there's some people that this is all they do. So they deserve to make a living, something that's feasible for them, obviously. Do I think pastors and preachers should be rich, like filthy rich, and drive a Bentley? No. If your calling is to be a preacher, I don't believe that you should be rich in that way, right? If you wanted to be rich in your own volition or whatever, that's completely fine, just not through the church. I don't believe in that. But just the fact that, like, this is his number one thing. Like, you don't need that much money to run a church. If we're being completely honest, if you just wanted to rent a room, or if you want to do something on, like, if this is, like I said, this is purely through the purpose of getting people to know God and to know people and to know religion, you could do this completely remote and have people just tune in through Zoom. If we're being completely honest. And just pay for, like, the maximum amount of, like, there's so many ways that you can do it now without having to provide this massive, mega, huge church that requires a whole lot. Like, that's not even necessary. So the amount that he's asking for isn't necessary. I still do believe in giving. I still do believe in giving to people in the church, but, like, him telling people to lock the doors to me is evil. I'm just being real. Because that's supposed to be a place where you're supposed to come in regardless, no matter who you are. And there's some people that come to church that don't have money. There's some people that are doing really bad. There's some people who are homeless. And you tell them to lock the doors. Well, if we're being honest, if they're homeless, they might want the doors locked. But that's nonetheless.
But I need everyone standing up here with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand take your phone and stick it on the bucket.
This guy's foul, bro.
Ugh.
This guy's foul, man.
Yo, he's
This
grinding.
guy's foul. The way that he's doing it, that he's so straight up, like this literally reminds me of a drug exchange. Like the way that he's being, like you don't see any holiness in him. You don't see any compassion in him. He's just like, throw the money. I want it. I want it right now.
Yo, and I bet you didn't come back again. I would never come back. First of all,
As soon as he told me I'm locking the doors, I would have walked smooth out and just would have stood and just looked at him like, say something.
That's what I'm saying. Because what the bishop gonna do? Fight you or whatever? Who's
He might.
Not this fool. But he said whoever's blocking the door. The
Oh,
bishop or
yeah.
something?
I mean, I don't know.
Because that means somebody's gonna have to get in a fist fight with the dudes blocking the door to get out.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's crazy. It might have to come down to WWE. We might pick up chairs.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll take that square up.
Yeah,
For him, I'm like, yeah, we'll do it.
Absolutely.
Right?
At this point, I can't even. No.
Yeah.
Nah. And my question is, what does he do if no one was to give money?
Absolutely nothing.
You think? Well, I guess he can't do anything, but
Like, what's he gonna do?
that's what I don't know. That's what
Someone's gonna hold him back in the congregation. We'll be real.
This is absolute madness, bro.
Despicable. Look at him. Trash.
Shh. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just from y'all giving. I'm about to go get in my
This
truck.
is weak. If he was really that great of a pastor, he'd be able to move people enough with his words to make them give.
Inspire them to do it. Yeah.
Not threaten them. This is trash. I hope
Garbage.
no one comes back to this.
Garbage,
But
yeah.
of course, people wouldn't come back because they're freaking Stockholm syndrome or whatever you call it.
I mean, this dude's absolutely trash.
He's trash, bro.
Absolutely. And see, the problem I really have with these people that really makes me mad is that when people see this, that stops people from coming because they believe that that's what normal pastors are. Like, you have sick people who are like him who do stuff like that, and that's bad because if you're part of any religion, it's never good when someone abuses power, and this is a clear abuse of power. Because okay, if you're gonna be like, okay, this is just business, well, show us a business plan. What are you gonna do with the money? What are you gonna do with our $40,000? What's gonna happen with it? Just give it to the church? No. We need to know what it goes to.
It's not a bad point. It's not a bad point.
Show me your business plan. So what renovations are you going to do in the church? How much is the church's rent? If we're being honest, we're being transparent. I'm giving my money. I need to know what I'm giving my money to. You're saying I'm giving it to God. Okay, well, how is it going to help God? Let me know.
It's not a bad point. And I know that biblically speaking, you're supposed to tithe, what, 10%?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that people in this congregation aren't really tithing.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you believe, so I guess that's considered wrong.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, this is what he's doing now. This stick up. This is a stick up. He locked the doors. This is a stick up.
Yeah, this is a stick up.
I mean, we use the holy word to stick people up. I just can't get behind it.
And there's no holiness in any of those words. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he did a great setup. The setup was great. Like, this guy was great in sales. Like, he did the setup. He mentioned it. If you guys know, he got people to participate.
Yes,
they all raised their
Respect.
hands. Good setup. And
Yeah.
then towards the end, he was like, and I want it now. Lock them doors.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the execution was there in the beginning.
It was there.
But I can't co-sign anything he's doing. I'm
Absolutely not. It's despicable.
After you come up here, you can open the doors. Y'all can walk out the door after you come up here. But make sure you come this way before you go out the door. That's it. Look at God. Look at what God has done. Hallelujah.
So, guys, I'm going to say that ultimately he made a bad decision. He made the worst decision. He's definitely a a-hole and a false prophet.
Yeah, he's a con artist. He's not even, at this point, he's a con artist. Yeah, he's using his position as a pastor to con people out of their money. He's just he's a bad person. He's a bad person.
Did you say
Bad decision.
Okay.
Come on, bad decision, bro.
I was confused.
No, you weren't.
I know. All right, decision makers, if you think he made a good decision, leave a like, leave a comment. You're probably part of the congregation. If you think he made a bad decision and he's scamming, right. Leave a like, leave a comment. All right, decision makers, don't scam. It's in the name of religion.